My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. Today I'm viewing Boadicea the Victorious Ardent Eau de Parfum. This is 100ml. This is £185. This is $92.50 for 50ml. I always try and work it in 50ml because that's what mine are sold in. The notes are saffron, coriander, Turkish rose, rose absolute and jasmine, argwood, benzoin and amber. Do we have our bottles of Ardent? Are we engaged with the higher self? Let's get testing. So I got a question for all of you out there. When you think about, is this worth value for money? All that kind of stuff. I want to know, how do you come to that assumption? What sort of thought processes do you go around in your head? How I think about that is the cost of the raw materials, the strength of the concentration, how long it lasts. That's sort of how I think about value for money. For me, if it doesn't contain particularly expensive raw materials, if it doesn't last, if it doesn't project, it isn't going to be worth the money, is it? But if it does all those sort of three things, that's how I think about it. So this looks like a little book, doesn't it? That you put on a shelf in a Harry Potter sort of like library. I was watching Harry Potter, so that's why I'm talking about it. I've got to say, first off, for £185, this is plastic, and for 185 quid, that sort of luxury sort of price, I would love this to be metal, you know. Gotta be honest with you. So I don't know too much about this range at all. Honestly, I don't read stuff. We do have a list and we do buy them in. So this was people requested this, I think, on the last Boadicea. So I went and I got it. Selfridges, in the Trafford Centre, there was this really, really nice girl on the Perfume de Marly counter, that sort of niche thing. She's so nice. I wish I got her name. She's just a really, really nice girl. And she was telling me about this. And apparently one of these bottles are 800 quid. I don't know what would go into an 800 quid fragrance. I mean, unicorns, fairies and diamonds, I presume. Anyway, on to the review. It's radiant, clean, sweet. Heady on base, because you have lots and lots of lift, and this absolutely smells floral, sweet floral. This absolutely is clean, sweet. Heady on Iso Super, which is the basis of all modern perfumery, and it's a brilliant way to build a perfume. Heady on the top gives this feeling, lots of lift and cleanness and sort of like an airy nature. Iso Super on the top gives it more sort of substantial weight to a formulation with other stuff to it, but that's how I think of the two. So this is light and airy and sort of slightly floral. Heady on is part of the Lily of the Valley raw material. I think it's called dihydrojasmolone. I think it's the name of it. So it's the jasmine family, and I believe that when, I think it was Firmenich, were analysing jasmine, they came across this raw material, and it was Heady on. In the beginning, it was thousands of pounds to make. And now I buy it in 200 litres, which is still expensive, but it's now synthesized in a much cheaper form. Personally speaking, I use both. Obviously, I have 200 litres of both. I love Heady on, and sometimes, I like to wear fragrance on my weekends, but when you're dealing with all these intense things that sell, sometimes I just put Heady on and Ambroxan with like sweet orange. That's all I do sometimes, and it just smells like clean, because sometimes I just don't want to wear these heavy duty stuff, which is quite interesting, because years ago I wanted to wear like these strong onyx things, strong projecting, all of their things. Absolutely not now. Sometimes it's just 20% Ambroxan, and sometimes that's all I wear because it just smells nice. This is beautiful. So this is vanillin, ethyl vanillin, phenol ether alcohol, Lily of the Valley raw materials, citronellal, hexyl salicylate, linalool. All of that is the way you assimilate a rose accord. This is really, really good perfumery. A little bit patchouli to give it that dark, earthy feel, which you absolutely get in like rose formulations. Sweet, clean. The musk choice is chosen really beautifully. This is galaxolide, which is giving it that cleanness, that sweetness. And galaxolide mixed with the Lily of the Valley raw materials and with the vanillin raw materials gives a sweet, I think about it like a very posh fabric conditioner smell. That galaxolide. Galaxolide is used massively in fabric conditioners and all that because it just smells clean. And in perfume formulations, it helps to give cleanness to formulations sometimes. The choice of musk is key to this. On to my final thoughts. This is absolutely safe, legal, compliant. This is monstrous, I've got to say. This just lasts and lasts and lasts and lasts. Beautiful projection, what I consider perfect projection. I know some people want projection when it's out the door, down the street, and all that kind of stuff. I don't like that. I find it a little bit obnoxious. For me, I like projection when it's kind of out there personally, and that's what I consider perfect, because it's enjoyable for you. If someone gets intimate with you, they can smell it as well. Have a little beautiful sort of sillage. The amount of hedione in this is giving it beautiful sillage. Do I like it? I love this. This is absolutely my style of perfumery. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to say 10, I'll tell you that, because it's doing everything I want. The price is so good. What, about £98 for 50ml? That is just awesome. But one criticism is the cap. I'd love a metal cap, and plastic is a bit naff, but I think for the quality of the perfume, just how gorgeous it is, all of that sort of stuff, I absolutely give it a 10. I think men and women could both wear this, personally speaking, because of all sort of like the way it's quite soft. It is more sort of like female sort of leaning, but I do think it's unisex. I would wear this. So I love this sort of just beautifulness. It's just got a beautiful smell to it. I think this could just be a gorgeous signature scent. So this, I think, is just suitable for sort of all occasions. You can wear this in the summer. Not everyone wants to wear citrus in the summer. This is sort of like, if you were to apply less of this in the summer, like 2 sprays, it'd be a beautiful summer scent. In the winter, you just sort of smash it on your skin. I think it's sort of like slightly older as well. So I think this is 30 plus, because it's quite complex and it's not too sweet, and it's sweetened naturally. No ethyl maltol whipping through the base in this occasion, but the vanillin molecules are helping to give it that sort of beautiful, sweet, soft feel to it. So I think this is 30 up. I would absolutely wear this. This is like, I think this is gorgeous. Sweet, light, airy, floral. I think you're not going to like it if you don't particularly like floral sort of perfumery. I love it. I think it's beautiful. So love that review. Thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content. Lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance views. Hope you're safe and well. See you soon.